Blackstone Audio and Skyboat Media present Dante's Poison, a Mark Angelotti novel by Lynne Raimondo. This book is read by Stefan Rudnicki. For Louise and Sandy, with apologies to Dorothy Sayers. Tanteran gli occhi miei fissi e attenti ad isbramarsi la decene sete, che gli altri sensi m'eran tutti spenti. My eyes were fixed, and so intent to satisfy 10 years of thirst that all my other senses were undone. Dante Alighieri, Purgatorio 32, translated by Robert Hollander and Jean Hollander, Doubleday 2000. Chapter 1. Melissa Singh was good at her job. In my dealings with her so far, she had proved both mercilessly inquisitive and a shade less friendly than a Rottweiler. The interview was now in its second hour, and I was feeling the strain. Once I would have given my right testicle for this opportunity, and now I was having second thoughts.
When did you first notice the symptoms?
2 years ago, in the fall.
Date?
It wasn't one I was likely to forget. September 6th. Melissa spoke in the clipped, efficient tones of a BBC newscaster, without a hint of her native Hindi. I figured she'd lost the accent while doing her postdoc at Cambridge. Nurse Ratched didn't square with the surname, so I'd conjured up something more Bollywood. Dark hair, coal-lined eyes, combat boots peeking out from under her sari. Either way, I was sure she was scowling at me.
Time?
In the morning, when I woke up. She took this down, tapping rapidly on a tablet.
What were you seeing then?
When I looked out my left eye, there was a blurred area in the center, a scotoma, to use the technical term.
And you'd never had a problem like it before?
Never.
Yet you didn't seek help immediately?
It didn't seem all that serious at first.
Really?
Melissa said. I imagined an arched eyebrow and pursed plum-colored lips.
What happened to make you change your mind?
Later that evening, I almost got into a traffic accident.
Yes. It says in your application that you didn't notice a traffic light turning red.
That's right.
So that was your first red flag?
Well, to be accurate, at the time I thought it was green. She didn't seem to find this funny.
So the next day you went to see Dr. Turner?
I nodded and took a sip of water from the paper cup to my right. I'd been through this routine before, but always on Melissa's side of the table. I was starting to understand what it felt like to be a laboratory rat.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?